What's up, Blurry Gang? I'm back with another tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a low blowout taper. We're going to keep the hooks, keep his beard. We're just going to prepare his hair for an afro. Let's get right into it. My first guide is going to be wall balding. My second guide is going to be ANDIS Envy Open. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my lever play, open, middle, close, do whatever it takes to take that line out without passing the guide. Now I'm going to pull out my masters. With the 2 guard, I'm just going to take it through the motions, open, middle, close, and go with the grain and against the grain on curly hair. Sometimes you have to go both ways to get it. Now I have my 1 guard on, and we're just going to take it through the exact same steps as the number 2 guard. Same steps with the 0 guard. Remember, when you're blending, you want to use only the corner of the clipper, just the last 3 teeth on each end. That way you're blending out the lines and not raising them. Lastly, we're going to take off our guard and go ahead and do some lever play, no guard. This is going to help us blend out that last faint line in our blend. Before I do anything else, I just want to take out my hitters and hit that line up. This is going to give me a good perspective of what I need to blend out and what I need to keep dark. So I've seen some dark spots in my blend. I'm just going to take out my clipper or comb technique and blend them out real quick. Around his ear and along his neck lineup, I like to keep tapered down. This kind of preps me for a sharp lineup and also kind of prepares his hair for that afro blowout look. Here I'm just quickly blending in his beard. With my hitters in hand, I'm just going to quickly do his neck lineup. Moving on to the neck taper, I have my wall baldings out and we're making our first guideline, kind of like an upside down U. Now I have my ANDIS Envies open, making my second guide. To take that guide out, I'm using my ANDIS Envies with some lever play action, open, middle, close. I'm doing whatever it takes to take that line out without passing my second guide. Now I've got my ANDIS number 2 guard on. I'm just going to take that through the motions quickly. Continuing to fade down, I have my 1 guard on. And we're going to take that through the motions starting from open. The last guard in our blend is our 0 guard. And we're just going to quickly take that through the motions. Continuing to fade down, I take off my guard and I go no guard using my lever play to completely blend out that last line. Now to blend the bulk down into our fade, I'm going to use my 1 guard close and we're going to go with the grain. moving on to the last blend in our haircut, we're going to start with our wall baldings to make our first guide. Again, we're going to use our ANDIS Envies Open as our second guide. And you guys probably know by now, we're going to use lever play to take that line out. And then we're going to move on to our ANDIS number 2. Continue our fade down. I have our 1 guard on, and we're going with the grain, and we're going to take it through the motions, and we're going to do the same thing with our 0 guard. Completely blend that last line out, we're just going to use our no guard lever play. And then I'm going to quickly blend in his beard using lever play with my ANDIS Envies. I'm going to start his edge up by his C cup or his hook, and this is going to really make my blend pop. When you put a line on any blend, any fade, it really brings out its true colors. Whether you need to blend it more or it's popping, bro. In this case it looks popping to me. And then we're going to go around his ear. And since we did taper down around his ear and along his lineup, as you can see, it's very easy to make my clippers hit. To prep my client's hairline. To do so, I'm using my ANDIS Envies Open with the 0 guard on. This is a pretty good length to keep everything dark and just lay everything down for it to be lined up. I spray all my clients with hairspray on their lineups just to make sure that nothing moves when I'm cutting it. And I'm gonna go ahead and find the highest point in my client's hairline and match everything to that point. after I'm done with my hitters, I'm gonna go ahead and get my straight blade and go over everything I just did. This will make everything really pop and really make my lines defined. If you guys watched my videos before, you already know. My only tip for straight blade is keep the blade at around a 45 to 30 degree angle and stretch the skin opposite direction that you pull the blade. When you cut across the grain or against the grain, that's when you'll get the closest shaves. Since I'm right-handed, I have trouble lining up the right side of the neck. So what I do is I put my straight blade in between my index and my thumb, and it helps me get into those tight places. I'm just going to finish off this haircut with some curl lotion. Here my client is before the haircut and after. There you have it, a low blowout taper. I hope you guys learned something new today. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys want to see. Blurry out.